Hello, it's Anne from Cards or Die. Welcome to another Toy Tuesday. This Toy Tuesday we're looking at the game Summit. As with all the other Toy Tuesday games that I've shown you, I have a copy and there's also a copy available in the Abbey House Museum if you want to find out more about the game. Summit is a card game. As you can see on the box, it says it's the card game that counts, and it's all about numbers, in particular about money. So if we just slide open the box, we can see it's a beautiful cardboard box, no glue, just all folded and put together nicely. And it's also got a really neat little hole at the bottom so that you can press out the card so that you're not having to bang the box upside down or dig your fingers into it. Okay, so that's the box there. On the side of the box, we can see a little mountain logo that goes with Summit Games. A lot of the boxes had that logo on, and some of the later editions actually had an aeroplane flying over the mountain to commemorate the first aeroplane flight over Everest, which took place in 1933. But it's believed that the game actually goes back to 1930, was first designed in 1930. And that's that. So the cards that I just got out of the box are the Summit cards. You've got three types of cards in the game. You've got your Summit cards, and these tell you the value that you need to collect in your hand, and the first person to collect the value on their Summit card wins. So in this instance, I would deal you a card and I would deal me a card. So my total I'm aiming for is 5 shillings, and the total that you're aiming for is 20 shillings. We pop the rest of these to one side because we don't need them anymore, and then we turn to look at these cards. So these ones all have monetary values on, and you get dealt 7 of these each, and you have to collect in your hand the value that you've got on your card. So to do that, you're going to need to know that 12 pence equals a shilling. Okay. So we've got 7 each, and then you're going to get an 8th card because you're going to go first. So the player to the left of the dealer gets to go first. Okay. And we'll create a draw pile there. So when it's your turn, you've got to discard a card that you think is least useful because you're going first. Okay. And you're trying to add up to 20 shillings. So you've got quite a high number to get to there. So perhaps you're going to discard one that's just got pence on. So your lowest value one is 9 pence, so perhaps that's a good one to discard to start with. And that ends your go, your first turn. For my first turn, I'm going to draw up a card and then discard down. So I'm only trying to add up to 5 shillings. So I might have some that take me over. Oh yeah, look, I've got a 10 shilling card, so I'm going to discard that. If, for instance, you see that 10 shilling card and you think, oh yeah, that's the one I want, you can draw up from the discard pile, or you can take a card blind from this pile. It's up to you. And the game continues like that until at the end of your turn, as you discard down, you realise you've got enough to make your sum, and then you call it, you say Summit, and you place your cards visibly and show the rest of the players that you can add up to that. If you've got your maths wrong, so if I've called Summit and I can't add up to it, actually I lose. Okay. The game is played over a number of rounds, and the people who lose the round have to add up the points on their cards. So the person who wins the round gets 0, and the people who don't have to add up their points. So say for instance I've just called Summit and mine do not add up to 5 shillings. I then have to add up these red penalty points. So I've got 10 points, 18 points, and this one doubles the value of any penalty points I've got. So actually that takes me up to 36 points, and so on. And then I've got another times 2, so mine gets doubled again. So you're racking up points really quickly there. And that's it. You choose to play over as many rounds as you like. You can play first to a certain number, and that's the game. Like I said, it was designed in Leeds, and it was designed by Norman D. Vine, which is just a cracking name. He was Lord Mayor of Leeds from 1949 to 1950. And if you want to see a picture of him, if you Google him, there's pictures of him online when Princess Elizabeth and Prince Philip visited in July 1949. So just out of interest. So that is Summit. Thanks for watching.